Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Firewood Doctor. Today I gotta put some weight in the truck because I'm kind of stuck here. An inch of snow and I'm stuck because there's a little rise to get from the grass to the gravel in the wood yard because I'm picking up my random boiler wood piles to fill dump trailer. So I got this pile, that pile, that pile to go. And then I got some over there, and then I'm gonna have to do some cutting to fill it. Unless I go around and dig out the pine. If I had four-wheel drive, I could get back here, but you know, this is that greasy snow yet. And my racks are wiped out again. I just can't get to filling them today because I have to do that trailer, and then we'll see how I'm sitting there because it's been a crazy last couple of weeks. Well, you know, mainly because I was sick, you know. So then, you know, I had Christmas, you know, with the kiddo, so you're not gonna, you know, work during that. So I had that, and then the next weekend I got sick, the actual Christmas weekend. So now it's to get working so I can warm up because it's a little cold out here. It's like 30 degrees. So we'll see what I come up with. This will be more of a talking wood chucking video, so we'll see what we come up with. A lot of people are like, why don't you have four-wheel drive, this and that. Well, at the time, I only had so much money because I was in between jobs, involuntarily in between jobs. So that's easy. I took what I could get within my limited budget. So that's why I got this truck. Otherwise, I'd have four-wheel drive. And I wouldn't have these issues, so that's the next truck I'm going to get is four-wheel drive. So I could have been out here yesterday, January 6th, but the roads are so iced up that I couldn't put any power down. 15, 20 mile an hour, all I did was just fishtail and slide. Well, that was swift. Oh, here's a chunk. I got these bed pockets. Why did I set it there where it would slide down? Add some weight, back up, give her bleep, give her hell, and I got back up over here. And at least I'll have some weight for the next run. Yeah, it's and this winter has surprised me. Wood has been selling better now from the roadside stand than all summer. So maybe people were saving their firewood money for the winter, which is just the same. You know, I get paid the same either way for the wood. You know, it's the same price. I don't jack it up because it's winter. Speaking of jacking up prices, cherry logs are through the roof. Even crooked firewood logs are going for 140 to 160 a cord. That's because they're making pellets out of it. So that's an extremely high demand. And believe it or not, I have more wood coming. I got some free wood. So I determined it was cheaper to have it trucked in. Now to back up so I don't have to throw the wood so far. One thing I discovered last winter when driving this truck with the snow, I had a load of wood in the back of the truck, basically either a loose level or mostly a almost a face cord. And that thing drove through snow and ice like it had four-wheel drive. Nothing would stop it. That's because of the differential that's in here. It's a limited slip that works like it should, or some kind of locking differential where as soon as that wheel spins, it then they both grab. And this is an example of a boiler wood that I chucked in. Snotty stuff like this. Or somewhat punky stuff that I wouldn't be able to sell for normal firewood. You know, that's the one way to get rid of firewood is if you know, you have people like I do that need help with firewood. Well, you just, and they have a boiler, they don't mind giving you junk stuff that is, you know, no good for your regular customers like roadside stand. They're not going to want to buy junky wood. All they care about is that it burns. And it's hard to tell, but any of this wood trucked over here was pretty punky. I know I got plenty of weight now to drive right out of here. What sucks is that without a tractor, I have to handle this twice. 3 times if I go to stack it in the trailer. At least I get the woodyard cleaned up. I wanted to get this done last weekend before it snowed, you know, but what can you do when you're laying sick in bed, coughing, hacking? I just pretty much stayed in bed the whole time. That was a lot of fun. Stayed in bed and played games on my phone. Looked up stuff in the internet, watched a little TV. That was it for 3 days. I was supposed to work New Year's Day, but I was having dizzy spells, which turned out to be dehydration. So I'm fully hydrated now. Here's what I'm talking about. Punky stuff. You know, I was just running it through the split. So, if you don't mind, you'll burn anything. So that's one way. That's probably the best way to get rid of your junk wood if you don't burn yourself and you still want to produce firewood. What are you going to do? Give it away like I do. Or make trade deals. Like Chris in the woodyard, his brother Kenny, he at his old woodyard traded firewood for rent, and he had all the connections to get stuff cheap, stuff the mills didn't want, you know. I got all kinds of tree service wood for free, and then, you know, the punky logs, you know, I could just run them through. If they're 8-inch, split them in half. Anything smaller, just let it go. You know, just toss her into the dump trailer. Anything under 8-inch, just leave whole. Most stuff, either it'll be halved or quartered. So that makes it an easy splitting job when I go to cut and fill the dump trailer. So I'll be trading some of my good wood, but that's because I can process it so fast. It's worth it to me in the trade deal in exchange for woodyard rent. I got the 70cc shootout to do. Not happening this weekend to film. And I got saw tuning to do, which not gonna happen today because I'm gonna run the one so I don't never have to screw with it if I do go to cut 572 XP. And that's another thing. Another random thought. That's what I'll call this video, random thoughts. Is I'm going to have at least one OEM saw you can count on to run any type of weather. It always starts, always runs, always performs good. Have at least one OEM saw. Steel, Husqvarna, or Echo, or some other older brand, you know, as long as the saw runs and cuts good, that's what matters. And then you can play around with the clone saws. So let's see how much traction I have now. as you can see, plenty of traction. Yeah, I had to spin the wheels a little bit. That's the nature of the beast on this. It's snowing, it's gonna get cold, so I'm gonna keep working to stay warm. So till next time, folks, take care, get out there, do something, have fun doing it.